This is Aries Stories, stories for the quiet hours when the world grows still and older things begin to stir. Tonight's story is called The Keeper of the Last Light. In this town, the morning does not come on its own. That's what they tell you, not as a warning, not even as a secret, just something you grow up knowing, like the way the streets curve slightly toward the center, or how no one leaves their windows open after dark. Every night, just before midnight, someone walks to the edge of town and lights the last lantern. It stands alone on a narrow stretch of road, where the houses stop and the fields begin. There are no markings, no signs, just a single iron post and a lantern that is never allowed to go out. They call it the last light. No one remembers when it was first lit, only that it has always been there, and that if it ever goes dark, morning will not follow. I didn't believe that, not really. Not until the night it was my turn. The selection isn't announced. There's no ceremony. No one comes to your door. You just know. It settles in quietly. A certainty that wasn't there before. A feeling that something is waiting for you. At the edge of town. Or I tried to ignore it. Told myself it was just a story. Something people said, to give meaning to an old ritual. But that night, just before midnight, I found myself awake. No reason, no sound, just awake. And waiting. The house felt different, not wrong, just aware. Like it knew something I didn't. I got out of bed, didn't turn on the lights, didn't question why. Well, I already knew where I was going. The streets were empty, completely still. Even the wind had settled. No cars, no voices, not even the usual distant sounds of something moving far away. It was as if the entire town had stepped back and left the night open. The lantern stood exactly where they said it would, at the edge of everything. Up close, it looked older than it should have, the metal worn smooth in places, like it had been handled too many times. The glass slightly clouded, as if it held more than just light. And inside, nothing. The flame was out. My chest tightened slightly. I checked the time. 11:59. Too late. For a moment, I thought about turning back, pretending I hadn't come, that I hadn't seen it. But something in the silence around me shifted. Not a sound, not movement, just a change. Like the night was waiting. I reached into my pocket. There was a matchbox there. I don't remember putting it there. I took it out slowly, opened it. One match. Just one. My hands didn't feel like my own as I struck it. The flame caught instantly, too quickly, too cleanly. And for a moment, the darkness around me moved. Not like wind, not like shadow, like something reacting. I brought the match to the lantern, held it there, just long enough. The wick caught. The flame settled, small at first, then steady. And as the light grew, so did everything beyond it. The edge of the road stretched farther than it should have. The fields no longer looked like fields. They looked deeper. Like the land didn't end where it was supposed to. The light didn't just illuminate the ground. It revealed something behind it. Shapes, far out past where anything should be visible. Jatte, tall, still, watching. Not moving toward the light, not retreating. Just there. Waiting. My breath caught slightly. And that's when I realized they weren't new. They had always been there. The darkness had just been hiding them. The flame flickered once. Every shape shifted at the same time. Not closer, not farther. Just aware. I stepped back instinctively. The light followed me. Not physically, but the edge of it. The boundary between what I could see and what I couldn't moved with me, and they stayed just beyond it, perfectly aligned with its edge, like they were being held there. Or kept. A thought settled into my mind. That didn't feel like it was mine. This is what the light is for. Not to guide, not to protect, to keep something from crossing. The flame steadied again. The shapes stopped shifting. The world held. And slowly, very slowly, the feeling of the town returned. A distant sound, a faint movement of air, something normal trying to exist again. But I couldn't stop looking beyond the light, at the things that waited there, because now I knew something else. They weren't just watching the light. They were watching me. The match in my hand had burned down to nothing. I didn't remember letting go of it. The lantern burned steadily now, as if it had never gone out at all. And the shapes, though distant, felt close.